Other interesting culture news, you have Bud Light still getting 100% ratioed on X Twitter. Now, this one was thanks to them talking about their their backyard event. Here. And this comes from their specific X Twitter profile. They say, quote, "Summer's calling. And pick up at Billboard Presents Backyard. Bud Light Backyard. 2 days of cold beers and intimate performances by country's rising stars. RSVP for tickets now. Available on a first come, first served basis." Which, how much are they? I'm probably the only person that clicked on that link, but how much are they? Ironic. So they actually want you to put in your date of birth to go into the Bud Light site. They say it's ironic and almost hypocritical because they hired a Bud Light ambassador, Dylan Mulvaney, for what was it, $185,000 to advertise beer to kids, because Dylan's average audience was about 15 years old. Let's see here. And they also subsequently lost $1.5 billion in sales. So perhaps the greatest negative ROI in history. So looks like it's in Nashville. Are they going to tell us the price? RSVP. No. Nevertheless. Looks like they got some almost like a 70s vibe going with the graphic there. It says Bud Light Backyard. In a couple days, I got 34 likes, which is statistically nothing for a multi-billion-dollar brand. And one of the first responses comes from deplorable Delango, saying, "You guys still in business, guess what, to work harder. You can block people, but the damage is done. No one is buying your product. Well, not normal, straight people anyway." Getting 4 likes. Julia Broderick says, "Apologize for Dylan Mulvaney, then we'll talk." Getting 5 likes. John says, "Backyard, don't you mean backdoor party?" Getting no likes. Dave says, boycott Budweiser. And a picture of Dylan Mulvaney dressed up as Audrey Hepburn with a little cliche, what you call it, the arm length or elbow length gloves and the hair and the necklaces. Drinking Bud Light. You got 8 likes. Texas Cruz says, "Continue the boycott." I'm going to butcher this for sure. What biblical passage is that? Elysius 10:2, "The heart of the wise inclines to the right, but the heart of the fool to the left." It says women versus freaks, and it's Donald Trump, or Melania Trump, as well as the daughter, versus I forget the general is in the United States, but yeah, Levine, who again has like nuclear launch codes, as well as what's that pervert? The gentleman who is bald but dressed up as a woman and stole people's luggage from airports. He stole a woman's intimate, what do you call it? Not, it's a nice way of saying underwear, intimates, multiple times. And those people are in the government. Oh, the bald one got fired. Finally, after like four instances of theft. Yep. I got 8 likes. Let's see. Show more replies. Bill Mulvaney says, "Summer of Mud is coming. Grab a 6-pack and shove it right where they belong." Getting 6 likes. Greg says, "Do y'all still cater to mentally ill men in female clothing?" Getting 5 likes. Pierre says, "Oh, it's a Bud Light canvas in Photoshop, so it says training fluid Bud Light." Getting 1 like. Ron Rico has a picture of Elon Musk, and famously when he told Disney to go F themselves when they were talking about decreasing advertising or not advertising on it. And Elon says, "You go F yourselves." They got 1 like. DX Cruz also says, don't stop the boycott." 1 Corinthians 5:33, "Do not be deceived. Bad company ruins good morals." Okay, 4 likes. Here also says Bud F-er with an old parody of Budweiser, the commercial with the frogs. Getting 1 like. I get that little disclaimer saying, "Show additional replies, including those that may contain offensive content." Well, of course, we can click the bonus button and see what's down there. Oh, that's interesting. So so this is a GIF. It's approved by not the Google Store. Is it the Google Store? The App Store? There's a company that like makes the GIFs and stuff, but it's like an orange with hands. This is gay AF. It has the pride flags. They got 3 likes. Let's see here. No one gives an F about you. Going to Supreme Court, F you. So yeah, 100% of the comments all ratioed Bud Light. It's been over a year since they had the marketing business blunder of the century. Again, spending $175,000 only to lose about, what is it, $1.4 billion? The greatest negative ROI or return on investment in history. And again, they're not addressing the 800, I was going to say the elephant in the room, the Dylan Mulvaney in the room. They're paying top dollar for marketing brand ambassadors. They're getting the UFC to be one of they are the exclusive beer provider for the UFC. They also hit up deals with Joe Rogan, Kid Rock. And yet, At the end of the day, sales are not increasing. Boycott is now not fading away, and the competition is growing their sales even more. All because the former CIA operative Brendan Whitworth, who was the CEO of Bud Light, or more accurately, Anheuser-Busch, refuses to really do anything. There's all these rumors of always talking, behind closed doors or off camera. He's like, oh yeah, we made up. He's such a good old, or I think Joe Rogan was saying he's a good old, Southern boy or something to that effect. And yet, at the end of the day, they haven't done much publicly. That's why they could have fixed this, I think, within the first 48, 36 hours. You see this with other companies, Heckler and Koch, or HK, the firearm manufacturer. They had similar instance on social media where they decided to engage in the pronoun cultural phenomenon, and the day after they got rid of that employee, or they they got him off the account, they made a joke about it. They said, hey, we made a mistake. We're not in the business of doing this type of things. We care about firearms and, making the best quality product. And then they even made a joke. The next day, they actually posted, was it the GIF for the Jeff Goldblum for Jurassic Park, and he's looking at the big pile of dinosaur feces. And the HK team says, our new PR manager just saw what they came into. And it worked. I mean, a lot of people thought it was a funny way. They were able, as football or some type of sports ball analogy, they walked it off. And that's even more impressive when you consider HK makes basically little to no money percentage-wise when it comes to the civilian marketplace, with most of their, an overwhelming majority of their revenue comes from government contracts. They're a huge contractor for most governments across the globe when it comes to small firearms productions. Yeah, Bud Light, it's been over a year, and they've been anemic to say the least. So, again, I think they could have fixed it if they fixed it quickly and addressed the issue. Granted, that would cause different types of boycotts from people who probably don't buy their beer to begin with. But nevertheless, I don't think the boycotts are going to decrease anytime soon. I think they're just going to continue to try to ignore it and just let the competition just continue to eat up market share and see them growing more and more. But let me know in the comments. Again, anecdotally speaking, there's always a little bit of geographical and cultural bias in terms of, who you're surrounding yourself with, where you're looking in the world. And down in Texas, or some might call it Texas, I think I've seen 2 people in the past year order Bud Light. Great, I should specify 2 coherent people who actually knew what they were doing, and it was an instance where that wasn't the exclusive, like the only option on the menu, and they still bought it. And they did get some strange looks, but they actually drank it, which I'm surprised no one called the doctor or just be like, hey, I think this gentleman might have burnt his tongue on the food because he clearly cannot taste anything. He's drinking the Bud Light, not throwing up. But nevertheless, let me know. What have you been seeing in your area in terms of the Bud Light cultural phenomenon? Do you think the sales would bounce back? And is there anything they could do to actually get the sales to bounce back? As always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could click that button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.